like the Viper too. Sorry, I was trying to just think about if there was any lane trickery here, but I agree. I think the Viper is a lot more stable and just scared. The Disruptor going to make his way up there. So safe lane Drow now going to be met with the Omni Knight plus Tusk duo.
Omni Knight Tusk. I'm sure that beats the Drow.
Up top, LeBron. This could be your first blood, and it is. Vincere gets that last auto attack. Just a bit too far forward as they level 1. And looking at the mid lane, as you would expect, G and Dendi trading very evenly. Two players.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I think you expect it to be pretty even. You know, Viper has maybe you would think an advantage on paper, but I think an experienced Death Prophet player can do a lot with Grip Swarm.
Yeah, push out the wave, like harass the Viper a bunch through.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, you can also shred the Viper when you're Death Prophet to get a rotation. But then again, the rotation can also happen.
Down bottom. Lil maybe in some trouble. The Ice Shards come out. The heal from Omni Knight, but Big Num chases him down, and after a Riptide finds the kill. Vincere on the other side, throwing more auto attacks into General, but that beefy Omni will stay alive. 2 up on the board for Gambit. Nice start.
I'm going to make a prediction. I'm like 100% sure what they're going to nerf on Naga on the next patch is going to be Riptide does like 80 now.
Right. 80 mana, it's ridiculous. Great spell.
Although, like 2 weeks ago, we would. Yeah, Naga sucks. What are you talking about, you know?
Oh, Drow Ranger down bottom. Ice Shards right back into the heal bomb. Might not be enough for a kill, but now the snowball forward. A few more, and they're going to find it. Man, this is a nasty duo. Even at just a humble level 3, 1 point in that degen aura, and it is too much. She just can't get away from it.
Tusk, I mean, Tusk feels so strong.
Mid. Dendi in a lot of trouble. Rotation from Naga. Secures the kill. Denies the rune before he dies. Victory, if not financial one.
He's feeling pretty good about that. Oh, Viper has a Wraith Band. It's a Wraith Band.
Uh-oh. Down bottom. It's Vincere. Man. Now I want to play this.
Purification bursting now.
Yeah. And it also scales very well, right? We'll hold that thought, though, as mid lane. Lil has made a rotation. Dendi sets it up, and now the snowball forward. The Spirit Siphon makes this so easy and makes it an impossible situation for G as well. Yep. Good try, though. Pressure on the off laner. Looking at CS. Well, Puck's not having a bad time, but definitely not going as well as the dual lane we've been hyping up so much. General now may find himself in a sticky wicket. Gets off the heal. Does have a TP, but a couple of interrupts. Now he's going to go for it, and the ensnare is there. This is going to be a kill in favor of Gambit. Nowhere for General to go, and Drow Ranger.
They have a lot of magic burst. Just sitting.
Oh, down bottom. Initiation onto Vincere. 3-on-1. He'll get blocked in by the Ice Shards, and a Purification makes it pretty easy. Drow Ranger necessarily know that. Radiant, they're going to be the ones to drop a scan, and now the TP from Vincere, as well as the rotation from the Naga. LeBron. Around the backside, DP has made her way down. This is going to be a full-on fight. There's also a TP coming in from, it looks like the Puck. Everybody except the Viper now has joined this party. Big damage out onto Big Num, but General, he's the one taking it in return. Dendi gets silenced. He does have the ultimate, but still hanging on to it. Now deploys the Exorcism, and Navi are committed to this fight. G has also rotated. LeBron looking for a glimpse. Now drops the kinetic field, but he's in a lot of trouble. Puck will jaunt forward, and it turns out to be a disastrous fight for Navi as General TP's out. They only lose 1, but considering it was an Exorcism deployed, certainly.
Oh, so unfortunate. They wasted the deep field.
Bill, Crystallize, he jumps in up top, goes hard onto Big Num, but gets caught by the net. There's going to be Disruptor nearby to help you vision the glimpse back, and Crystallize will be there to help support the kill that LeBron picks up. Now Lil on his way in as Vincere TPs. They might be able to turn on this Rubik, but no. Puck is TP'd in and drops the Dream Coil on 2. Lil trying to wait it out, does throw out the Ice Shards. Rubik steals them, and now Lil is stuck in. He's got no choice but to snowball, and this will certainly be to his doom. Now the telekinesis, and it's a dead Tusk. Noble effort.
Shards. Do they have any more That's it. That really
Oh,
sucks.
snowball forward, right onto the Drow Ranger. There's that burst damage combo, and she gets destroyed. That's it. TP's coming in. The Naga Siren pressure on this tier 1.
God,
TP
Naga's
home
dead.
from Rubik. Looks like Big Num does not have a TP. He's got some stick charges, but that is not going to be enough. Dendy's just going to use the ultimate, thinking there could be more enemies inbound. They'll just... They might still be able to defend this tower. Crystallize on his way in. They see Vincere.
They have good vision.
And he gets glimpsed and blocked out by the shards. Definitely a dead Rubik, if not more. The orb flies across.
You snare somebody who's repelled. That's perfectly fine. That works.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't.
Mid, puck.
Mid.
Wow.
Economics on the map. Like, they can actually take the tower really easily. I don't think that Gambit can fight into this. They're strong enough at all.
Vincere already very low. He'll get glimpsed back closer to the tower as Lil comes in, but too much damage flies his way. They go 1 for 1. Tusk for Rubik. Now the puck with a Dream Coil on 2. Dendy getting low, hanging on for now. The ultimate, the GA, it's not enough.
You would assume that Drow in this sort of game against Tusk Omni would have so much less. But she's level 11, almost 12. Like that.
Top. And snare on the courier. That's going to be a kill. Medallion of Courage going to be stuck on the courier while it's dead, as now Cheshire Cat jumps out through the tree line, gets glimpsed back in, and they'll find a kill there. Big Num in pretty deep. General with a nice purification sets up another one as they find Vincere on the backside. Now G completely left alone, trying to finish off Crystallize, but the support is too much. And just as Gambit find a little bit of momentum, Navi stop him. Damage is absurd.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, actually, thinking that, you know, it's... Not only did he do the most damage, I mean, he did the exact same amount in healing, too. So...
Dendy in some trouble, uses the Yules aggressively, now turns, drops a Spirit Siphon, and they're going to get Big Num, I think. He gets on the other side of the shards with the illusions. But this is getting really risky. Lil is the only one here. Doesn't look like they'll be able to get in there in time. Another set of ice shards fly, but a Dream Coil from the puck breaks it up. It's a very scattered fight, but Crystallize goes in hard onto Big Num. He'll get glimpsed back, and Naga will fall before the Song of the Siren can come out. Radiant did pick up the Roshan, and the Drow Ranger does have the Aegis. So even though they do get a pick, Gambit end up getting most of what they wanted there. However, Rubik now gets left behind. He does have a purification, but he will fall. And Navi gets to...
Fighting into an Aegis, but I feel with the... Okay, so the line is being drawn, actually. They're just going to take this. So they're going to look to fight and then potentially take the top tower up. Okay, Dendy just got trapped mid. He just got song. This is really bad for Dendy.
And up top, Lil, he's in way too deep. He's going to fall back towards the mid. Is it going to be a turn on to Big Num? Dendy looks pretty healthy, but this Naga Siren is in a lot of trouble. Looks like G picked up a double when we turned to this and also killed the Disruptor. That's going to be just to disengage this for now.
So dangerous to smoke, but they know that they know.
Drow Ranger walks up. The silence comes in. Cheshire Cat in very far forward. They kill Big Num first. Now Drow Ranger in a lot of trouble. She's going to go down. Aegis of the Immortal will bring her back up. Puck with a Dream Coil on 4, but it doesn't matter. Now the GA from Omni comes. Drow Ranger comes back to life. A gust, and she will fall. Now the puck gets pulled back in, and it's all Navi, all dead.
You don't want your cores to be dead. You want them to be alive.
Well,
it's still...
Now here's the real kicker. He had an Arcane Rune on when he used the DP ult. So,
I think he got it after. I think he got it after. So it's not...
Did he? Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, he did. All right, my bad. My bad.
But
still a tier 3.
So they got
That's
a tier
shrines.
3. They got a tier 3. That could have been so much worse if it was... Like, they don't really need any other items. Oh, he's going for a sheet. That's actually kind of the very similar sort of concept. Is that they don't need any other items. So he just picks up the most luxury item possible.
Up top, G in a lot of trouble. No man's land as he tries to get away. The TP home, not going to happen. Plenty of ways to interrupt it, and they'll finish him off. But it does make a little space for that bottom lane. Puck finishes off a tier 2 tower.
I like the Maelstrom on Viper. I mean, it's building into being more of a...
Oh. And cheese, but they're going to go right in for it. They know there isn't a glyph. They're going to put Dendy on the high ground, who does have a BKB. Remember, he's repelled right now, so he'll be immune to the song. Now it expires. Glimpse back. Song is down, and now this fight begins. Cheshire Cat dives forward. Dendy uses the BKB, staying alive very well. It's G that's losing the fight. Now Cheshire Cat gets popped. Vincere, who also falls. Cheshire Cat comes out of the phase shift. He is still alive, but basically a non-factor. G in the front lines can't do anything as General keeps his teammates alive. They go straight in onto the barracks. No buybacks available. And I think this may be the beginning of the end here, Jenkins. That Viper's down for 60, and this base is getting ripped wide open.
I think everything. Puck's doing what he can, but I don't know if you're a Puck in this game. Not much that you can do. He's salving in base. He uses the tomb. Sorry, people would correct me.
A tomb is what dead people sit in. A tome is a book. Yep, that's dead Puckerino there. There's a buyback available. Puck will go ahead and use it. Navi still just focusing on structures. Their sustainability is just too much, man. The double Solar Crest lets the PA sit in the front line. She's got Manta. Now the BKB catches a bash on the Drow Ranger. She's got Silver Edge in one. Eats the cheese, but it's just not going to be enough. Snowball forward. Drow dies. Now she'll buy back. Even if they hold here, the economic damage is immense. A dagger gets tossed, finishes off Vincere, and now they dive onto Big Num. He's going to drop the Meteor Hammer. It's big, it's bold, and it's laughable. GG is called, and it's Navi that take game 1 in 33 quick minutes.
Hey, at least he killed the Tusk with the Meteor Hammer right at the end. He got 700 gold for it. Not TA. Puck?
Maybe Quap.
Buying Quap would be fun.
The DP?
Oh, they're getting Rocket Brush, so what's the one?
Up top, Enchantress is looking for this rotation. Big Num, he's got himself a Centaur. They're going to get the Cold Feet. This is the combo they were talking about, but the Cogs doing some work. General still gets stunned up. He does get crit by the Wraith King now, and a lot of Doom players are doing it, but I don't know many Doom aficionados, I have to admit. I don't know anybody that picks this lame hero.
I know one guy. Shoot. Really, really good. He does not max. He's not maxing.
Oh.
I guess in NA, it's not a popular thing.
Yeah. I guess maybe in Europe it's a bit more popular. Up top, the Clockwork takes a tumble. And back towards the mid, Lil comes in with that Infernal Blade onto G. Dendy with a lot of right clicks to follow up. Only level 4 on the Viper, but still tons of pressure. Still doubling the CS of the Death Prophet.
Oh my god, he killed the DP right now.
Oh, there it is. He's got the Satyr Blast. One more auto attack. He doesn't even need it. It's the Infernal Blade to chase him down. Nice.
Knowing time. That's when you know you have a good player on your hands, though. When it's like, you just get anxious watching them play, like, oh, this guy, like, what is he doing there? You know, he just shows up and kills the DP. Shows up and, like, dewards something.
Yeah.
He's always been like that. He's just such, like, a mischievous type of guy.
Yeah, he's very good at thinking a step ahead, but now rotations mid. It's Dendy that's in trouble. He's got wand charges, but won't be able to use them as G.
Gyrocopter.
I guess maybe you only need 1 point. Keeps it at a lower mana cost, and if you do hit him, you get the Rocket Barrage damage. I guess the key thing is having at least 1 point in missile in that matchup. But here we go. Down bottom, another setup onto Cheshire Cat. Speak of the devil, they're playing a little bit of toggle back and forth hot potato with the Bane Knight. He does kind of a lot of damage.
Dude, this is what I mean. The guy's just... He just does such silly stuff. It's like... God. But it's... It's next level, man. He's always been so next level.
Yeah, I hear you.
Lil's the dude who would fill his inventory with mangoes every game end, right?
Yeah, well, he would always just drop his items and buy one so you couldn't see his item stats. He tried to keep it untrackable. Here we go, mid lane, initiation onto G, but Cryptolyn doing a lot of damage. Dendy, the one to get stunned by Cold Feet, but LeBron and Lil still pretty healthy. They're going to right-click down Cheshire Cat, chasing him deep beyond the tower. Still some stick charges with that Infernal Blade, bringing him low. Dendy really enjoying those infused raindrops right now as they keep him alive. Lil on the run will get finished off by Vincere. The slow from that ancient apparition, the hell's it called? The Ice Vortex. actually doing a lot of work there. I think it keeps the Death Prophet alive. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Big Num in some trouble. Crystallized with the burst damage, catches him with a rocket, and
build on Wraith King, Axe Mortal Strike. Honestly, I've barely seen this hero get played since it got changed to summon Skeleton.
I think so, yeah, because the Mortal Strike is where the skeletons come from. Another pick onto Big Num. G did just deploy an ultimate, so that's an exorcism down. Up top. Oh, thought they were going to have a go onto this Wraith King. But no, it's down bottom. Hook shot in. Dendi doing damage over the tree line. It's G in a lot of trouble trying to drain health, but it's not going to happen. Vanscore gets the cold feet, but the battery assault is still going. That poor Ancient Apparition locked in the tree.
Now look at all those skeletons in the top lane.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and this is why you max this. The skeletons are ridiculous for pushing. They actually do a pretty incredible amount of damage. LeBron, with a beautiful Nightmare, mitigates some of the damage, but in the end, it's not going to be enough. No getting out of this one as he gets crit to be finished off. Now,
top tower is under attack.
Easy, too. I mean, he's level 17. Block destroys.
Block wants to go for it, and there it is. General connects, power cogs come out, and the Doom for good measure. G, 100% dead here, it would seem. Ice Blast is going to come in. Does connect on 4. Nicely placed.
I think it's because they know that they're having a really strong early game, but they don't have, like, particularly great power plays.
Sand King moves into the tree line. He'll try to TP out, and it looks like he will get interrupted. That's a Fiend's Grip there, and Big Num going to get chased down on this side. Crystallize in general going to move through the tree line. Battery Assault doing a lot of work as he gets killed. Meanwhile, over here, Cheshire Cat is going to survive.
Look at this top. Look at this Sand King up here. Lil placed a sentry on the ground, not to scout the Sandstorm.
King really poor right now. Death Prophet just picking up that Veil of Discord, but she's kind of in poverty mode. We'll see initiation as Wraith King jumps in. Ice Blast does fly through, but LeBron again with the Nightmare. So beautifully done. Big Num's going to get turned on, but he'll take LeBron with him. Vanscore dies in the back line. Dendi in general are doing a lot of work here to isolate the support. Nice stun across on 2. This Wraith King alongside Cheshire Cat does channel the ultimate. They're trying to do as much damage as they can, but this Navi squad is just too darn tanky. The Wraith King falls, and that's the ultimate as he comes back. Infernal Blade, a lot of damage, but it just doesn't matter. He's got the Blade Mail. It doesn't return enough. A lot of low HP heroes on Navi, but
the fight goes at all good, and you have a Viper on your team. He will kill everybody. That's the thing. He will kill everybody with the Gyro and the Viper. Like, it's very easy to fight when people are low enough to execute.
Awkward fight here as General tries to hook shot and TP out. Not going to happen. And after you're committed, he's just going to come back and kill you.
Yeah, I mean, I think they probably want to kite him anyway until the very end. Like they.
Yeah. Oh, they see Cheshire Cat. They catch him with the Fiend's Grip on the low ground, and that's going to start this off as a 4v5.
Really great. 1-point wonder. You don't need to build around it. What's broken? It's a poison attack, dude. It does
Here we go. Team fight breaks out. We'll get back into Viper in a moment as now everything gets open. G pops the Exorcism, and they're going to try to commit for him. Doom uses his ultimate, and they just take DP out of the fight, trying to ignore the Wraith King, it would seem, but now they have no choice. The Blade Mail gets used. It's a huge epicenter. Stun on 3. Big Num on the high ground, throwing damage in left and right, but Dendi is just too beefy. He's going to win the right-click war against the Enchantress. Now on the run, the Wraith King has no way to close the gap. He'll finally get vision for the stun, but it's not enough damage. General pushes him back. Somehow Dendi's still alive. Lil and General might be able to clean this up. Cheshire Cat will fall, and now Wraith King goes down for a second time. This is the last one. 17 wand charges. Now a buyback from the Enchantress as Bane rotates through. He's going to cover the angles here and try to use that Nightmare in case of a TP in, but it's not going to happen. Wraith King is just going to get taken down 1 for 3, and just like that, the Aegis didn't really seem to make a big difference. Ice Blast only connects on Lil, and Navi will... A bold play. If he can get it, it could be a game changer. But now with the BKB up on the Gyro, seems like Navi may really just want to crank this up a notch and stay very aggressive. They're going on to Big Num mid, and the Enchantress just flops over, taunting his way forward.
Thanks. Rock it on.
Meanwhile,
pretty supporty items. Honestly, he's doing more farming.
Oh, Cheshire Cat. There was a rocket queued up. He tried to TP home. Even the Wraith King. They have a pretty good idea of where Gambit could be. They'll put a ward on the high ground. They see exactly where Navi are as the smokes break. Stun now onto Dendy, the target they want initiated on. Cheshire Cat jumps in, but he doesn't have an epi channel. The Ice Blast flies across. Not going to do a hell of a lot as Vincere dies first. Lil in the front lines just pushing them all back. Kind of an awkward fight, but Gambit have to play it very defensive. Doom traded for Exorcism, but after all that, it's just a dead Ancient Apparition. That's it.
I'd be definitely. They love playing around Roche.
Shot. I heard it. Off the mark, it looks like they're going to go in. Lil with the stun. Now Gyrocopter pops the BKB. Roche goes to the Dire, but the Aegis gets picked up by Wraith King. He's going to be the first one to go. Big Num pops the Wisps, but with BKB still on, I think Wraith King's going to die a second time. A big epi from Cheshire Cat brings down Crystallize, but Vincere, he falls as well. Lil now on the run after a nice stun on 2. The Wraith King with his 3rd life comes back to life, and it looks like Navi might not be able to win this fight as they lose Dendy, and LeBron will go shortly after. It's a 1 for 3, but they do kill.
They get the Sand King right now. Sand King scouting the.
Smoke on the low ground, it gets broken. They jump in onto Dendy. Remember, he does have a BKB, but they might blow him up before he can use it. Dendy's so low, but hops forward. He'll be the first one to fall in this fight, and they also lose Crystallize. It's kind of a disaster, but now the return damage is out. G falls, and Lil, somehow still alive, gets that last Infernal Blade onto the Sand King. 4 down for Navi.
All it took was the Radiance, and then the Roche Steal, and then all of a sudden it gets to the point where his ulti's on such a low cooldown, he constantly has it, he constantly fight, building more items. I mean, they're gonna get a rack.
Skeletons are doing so much damage here. No glyph available for the Dire, down for another minute. This is definitely a lane of barracks. Probably not more, but still a great punish and vision of Gambit.
I like this, that they're forcing them back. Like, they don't want to do this Roche on stalemate DS. Like, they force them back by going to power.
Hook shot in. General, very bold play forward, but he's in a lot of trouble as he gets stunned up. Big damage coming his way. Now on the other side, it's Dendy on the low ground, but Crystallize in the middle of the fight. Lil just barely stays alive, and it seems like Navi might have mitigated enough damage to start to turn this. The Wraith King gets very low, but he brings down the Viper, and now Navi just trying to get back up to their high ground. Wraith King jumps forward to Suicide so they can get the slow, and it works like a charm. They find kills on 3. Now LeBron left behind. He's going to be brought down next. The Gyro's already bought back, and this is
lower bracket. They turn it around, and then the next game they could take that momentum. God, that could take the lot riding on this game.
Here comes the high ground siege. The double damage rune forced to be used. There's a glyph available, and now G just uses that exorcism. Still has the refresher shard, as well as the cheese. Tier 3 tower down. Initiation from Lil. BKB. Shivas. They want the Death Prophet. She'll be the Doom target. Wraith King jumps in deep, but they are going to bring this DP to the grave. It's a pretty good start for Navi, and now they're going to split. They're going to focus Vincere. There's the first Wraith King death. Crystallize up on the high ground, getting split apart by Cheshire Cat and Big Num. Hook shot across from General. Crystallize stays alive for a while, but ends up going down. No buyback available on him. Now buyback from the DP. Dendy gets caught by the stun. Cheshire Cat trying to make his way out, but this Doombringer doing a lot of damage. Wraith King still hurts so much, and he's got this Aegis of the Immortal. His ultimate comes up in only 15 seconds. Very hard to deal with, but Navi took this fight right. They forced 1 buyback already. It's not over.
Got the Prophet ball back, pressure shard. See, Gyro's dead. Mega's in. God, look at that Wraith King. Commit with the talent.
Yep. He's right back up. Cogs come out. Only 1 lane of barracks remains.
The Aegis just despawned. Maybe they can kill the Wraith King, actually.
It's an opportunity at the very least. G, the target they want to go for, but he's got the cheese. Now Lil getting very low. That's going to be a dead Doom. No buyback there either. It's a 3v5. Navi running out of options. They need to hold for 45 seconds. LeBron, he'll go down also. And the last 2 survivors, General and Dendy, as General hooks in to try to make some space. It's not going to be enough, and GG's called. That's a game 3 coming as Gambit square it up.
Damn, dude. Oh, that was all from that one Roche play. Oh, they were so solid after that too. Like they knew exactly what they were doing, and they didn't rush anything. To win this this game because these drafts, like these work, you know, like they've played these scrims tons and tons of times now, maybe, and triple raise this guy. Gonna have to leave. Are they gonna go for it?
I think they could. Now they're going to go the other way. It's Dendi taking a lot of damage. The net, Elder Titan, 1 raise, 2 raise, make it 3. It's a first blood that Dendi draws. G does get 1 the other way, so they do trade, but Navi with a slight
because you can
bottom lane.
Kind of like,
oh,
are they going to kill him?
They're not going to go for it. Naga's going to rotate in, but I think PL probably could have committed to that to finish him off. Vanscore now with the TP home, gets netted, realizes there's no way to stop it, needs to regen anyway. So he will head back. Dendi again taking so much damage mid. G wants to dive it, but can't find the opening and will just back up. Has a couple tangos, whole lot of stick charges. He'll be good.
He just has to keep going back to base. Shadow Fiend. Build this ability. 8 or something like that. So he's maxing Ice Path. He's got 2 points in.
Interesting. Oh, well, Lil's going to get caught this time, it seems. So it reminds me of like an old school. It's pretty good even at level 1. And then you've got more disable for your Terrorblade to try to find those kills. They drop a ward. Now they're going to go in onto Pugna. Net to start things off. He does have some raindrops. That's going to keep him alive, and he just turns onto LeBron. He's going to break it with the mirror image, but it's a dead Naga Siren. 1 down for Navi, and now Dendi on the run. That's another charge of the infused raindrops. This time, another blast will be off the mark.
This hero does so much damage. Guy running around? God, he does.
And now he does have a Veil of Discord on the way. Yeah, no early point in the Nether Ward. Puck with the phase boots. A little extra damage on him. Gonna run right into Lil. And Hero gonna find himself in a sticky situation. Elder Titan sets it up, and Cheshire Cat will have the right clicks to finish this off, I think.
Doing that same thing.
Is he actually gonna die here? The Dream Coil, there it goes. That last auto attack, but Puck might pay with his life for this. The sleep, the illusion, just barely able to live, and he will jaunt back to the high ground. Well played, but close call.
Yeah, what a...
Smoke now.
Slipping under the radar as well, pushing top real hard. Siege creep.
Might be able to grab that tower. Navi have smoked up, and they're now in the other quadrant of the map. Even Dendi starting to move down that way. They ping out Vanscore. Maybe they could go for a gank on the PL. Ravage from the Tide Hunter does connect on 2. Now Lil follows up with the Ice Path. It's a long stun duration. The Doppelganger out. Vanscore dies, and they're trying to make it 2. PL tries the TP. They've got the net, and that'll be the end of him. So good rotation from Navi. As you mentioned, they do lose.
They need to deal with the Puck and I guess Pugnus as actually killing the Shadow Fiend.
And, oh, great save by LeBron. It's so close, but Dendi does live on just a sliver of HP.
Dude, look at his inventory. He has a bracer. He's probably so happy he bought that bracer.
Yep, and they will find LeBron when it's all said and done. Yep, they've got the Ravage and everything else. Song of the Siren just now coming up. General coming in deep. Gets silenced, though. The Static Storm kinetic field. They might be able to kill the Tide before he can even Ravage. He gets into the corner. Earth Splitter comes out, and this is turning into sort of an awkward fight. The Song of the Siren resets it, and the Ravage flies, and it's Navi all day. They get 2, make it 3 as Big Num falls. It's a double damage. Asha and Dragon Lance, some great efficiency items. Rotations coming his way, though. G on the way in. Elder Titan also nearby. There's the glimpse back. Decrep, and my gosh, he's dead.
That was close. He almost got the Sunder off. He needs that BKB so bad into scouting.
Uh-oh.
They have a sentry, though.
Sentry Ward sees him, and now Dendi, he's going to get jumped on. He gets popped immediately. They're going to go in onto Cheshire Cat, but this Puck might be a difficult target to lock down. Never mind. He gets obliterated also. Double damage rune, doing a lot of split push. He does have the Battle Fury now, so he farms very fast, hits pretty hard, and also has a Yasha. Can they sandwich the PL here? He does still have Doppelganger.
They tried the song. They don't see the illusion. They just see a bunch of PLs. It's just it's so annoying.
Absolutely. Vanscore and Lil, they're going to party in the jungle. Vanscore does have some friends nearby, but Lil putting a lot of damage in. There are going to be some wand charges. Now Cheshire Cat hops over. Does Lil have anyone else? Yeah, on the backside, they sure do. Cheshire Cat has to jump across. Kind of a spread out fight, but Vanscore will get left behind as Lil just chased him down.
You know, I just had a realization.
And how many times today?
5 maybe?
Smoke
Like
breaks. PL coming up to the high ground. Here we go. The jump onto Big Num. He'll be the target that they catch. Of course, no Ravage deploy.
He's kind of being the only one that's being... As I say that, he's actually getting caught.
They're going to find him. General scouts it out. And the follow-up will be there, I think. He does decide to Ravage this, thinking there could be more nearby. But it is just the Pugna. Still, it's a pick on a core. Navi will be happy with that. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Jakiro and Puck going at it. Lil actually doing a lot of damage. Puck does not handle DOTs very well. Ice Path comes out, but Puck able to blink. Now help has arrived. Cheshire Cat with the Yules. No jaunt. And now this Puck, I think, is going to be done for. Beautiful Echo Stomp, though. And now Gambit is here. Lil, he's going to go down first. LeBron getting very low. He falls as General tries to run out. The response from Gambit has been huge as they glimpse back General. Cheshire Cat barely survives, and a triple gets picked up for... Makes it outside, and now the Song of the Siren from LeBron. They're going to try to set up on the Puck. Meteor Hammer comes down. Phase shift. Puck.
Exactly what you want to do.
Not able to blink this time, but now PL pops the BKB. Elder Titan with the sleep. Going to connect on quite a few. It's a great Earth Splitter. The Ravage does come out right as the BKB from PL expires. It's a pretty bloody movement into the pit. Gambit smoke up, and surprise, surprise, Roshan is what they have their eyes on. Naga Siren does send some illusions in, and this might be enough to deter them. Up top here, they find one. It's the Jakiro, and he just gets...
Oh yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like, I think that there's specific heroes that you go useless against on a lot of these heroes. Terrorblade and Tide are definitely some of them. Very, very good.
Van scoring a little bit deep. Dendi does use the BKB charge, though. That was a 9-second. Meanwhile, on the other side, LeBron with Song of the Siren. They set up onto the Puck. Meteor Hammer. And that's a dead Fairy Dragon. Very nice. Navi. Timing's right. Big Num. Meanwhile, PL, he's doing some good split push. He does finish off a tier 3 tower. Kind of breaks up this Roche attempt from Navi. Now a big scattered fight. Pugna doing a lot of damage to the Terrorblade. He's been left alone. Meanwhile, on the other side, Big Num hit by the Meteor Hammer. Navi trying to go back in the pit. It looks like Ravage does connect on G. They'll find the kill there, but PL is back. The BKB is on, and he is ready to fight. Look at this. BKB heroes up. They're trying to get out, but it's going to expire, and they will get chased down. The PL, there is no running from this Phantom Lancer. Now the glimpse back. LeBron gets caught as Vanscore sets it up with a full rotation. They lose their Pugna, but Gambit come right back, and now they will secure the road.
That is so much damage. What a level 25 talent. I mean, TB has no buyback. So they don't know it, but I mean, he's got an Aegis, so he can play ballsy on the PL.
I mean, look at the crits, dude. It's pretty big. Lil gets glimpsed back, and it's a freebie. There is a buyback available on the Chikiro as well as the Shadow Fiend, but this might just be a lane of barracks. Glyph on cooldown for another 3. PL for 70. A tough defense for Navi to make. LeBron will use the ultimate. Now the Meteor Hammer comes. He's going to land it on Puck. Cheshire Cat again may fall. It's a good Ice Path. Follow-up damage is there, but he's got the Yules, and this PL is just going in. The follow-up now from G. They burst the Naga, and Barracks exposed. They're going to focus on the structures. This PL just feels unstoppable at this point. Dendi is here. He's ready to take the fight, but G from downtown, it's a Sunder to save General, and it might not even be enough. The PL's BKB'd up. He survives through it, and now he lifesteals. He's got the Satanic. He even still has the Aegis of the Immortal. Navi giving it everything they've got to hang on into this game, but it might not be enough.
God, dude. Well, maybe they can...
There's a chance they can still make this hold. Gambit now starting to get low. PL with one more doppelganger. Hex comes out on the other side on General. It's another BKB on Crystallized, and I think this is their sign to get out.
He's got a Satanic on PL too. Like, PL can go back in.
And he still has the... Not too concerned. Hey, look, this tower's just dead already from the chip damage.
Yeah, they have Pugna. They don't really need to do anything. Super in the middle here.
At this point, PL pretty happy to burn the Aegis. More follow-up damage as the Echo Stomp comes. Cheshire Cat jumps forward, forces out some BKBs. Here's the setup from LeBron. But can they actually take this? Dendi jumps in. The Meteor Hammer comes down. They want G, but he's still standing. Now the damage comes out. Crystallized, going in hard. Pops the Manta. There's the Ravage from General. Navi seem to be hanging on for now. They've killed 2. PL getting low, but that's the Aegis of the Immortal only. Can PL still clean this up? The Glyph has come back now, and he is just going to focus on structures, but doesn't want to go all in on this. He's already used the BKB, and I think Gambit are going to have to get out. Fan score looks to take some damage from General, and Navi just happy to hang on.
Their items, but now the Puck has an Aghanim too, so both teams are waiting. Oh, PL's a DD too. Oh my god.
Oh, they're going to walk right into each other. BKBs get popped, and the Dream Coil comes out right away. Dendi standing right on the edge. They kill Big Num, but Lil gets brought down in exchange. A 1-for-1. Ravage flies and connects on at least 2 as the Requiem comes out. It looks like this is Navi's fight. They find a couple, and now the Puck gets left behind. Will probably be able to blink, but Song of the Siren catches him, and they're going to be able to cue that Meteor Hammer. He does phase shift it this time. Still gets blown up. It's a 1-for-4.
Terrorblade. I guess it's the Monkey King bar. Like the Terrorblade doesn't really care about that evasion anymore.
Pugna too far forward. G, blink, Hex. You talked about this. Pug back up. I think Aegis reclaimed. Yes, it was.
Immediately go for a smoke.
Oh, the blink Hex. They're going to catch Van Score. Now the net follow up right into an ice path rather. And it's a dead Van.
Nope.
Smoke now from Gambit. They're going to go for the high ground. They're going to find Crystallize. There's a Hex. Big follow-up damage. They use BKBs and the Dagon from G. Crystallize evaporates as LeBron comes in. Channels the Meteor Hammer as Dendi pops the ultimate. The Ravage as well. And Gambit are getting ripped apart. The team fight of Navi is just too big as they find their combo. Big Num tries to TP out and he'll make it. But that's 2 heroes in the Gwell. Hero walking down.
He just goes. I think he just blinks in and sheeps. The moment he sees anybody, I think he's gonna go. Like, I think that's the play right now.
Navi just focusing on structures. Radiant do have a Glyph. The Echo Stomp slowing things down a little bit. Jakiro still not here. So there are only 4 heroes. It's 4v3. This is still potentially manageable for Gambit. Refresher Orb on the Jakiro now. Dendi jumps forward, turns Van Score into a piggy, a lot of follow-up damage, and they'll bring him down. Static Storm Kinetic Field gets deployed, but it's too little too late. Now Disruptor out of the game. Another 70 seconds on him, and Navi might be able to keep this push going. The Echo Stomp from Elder Titan is annoying, but not doing that much. The Meteor Hammer really coming in handy in these kind of situations. Glyph now used as Puck is up in just a couple of seconds. Terrorblade, Metamorphosis. Couple seconds left, and they will be able to finish off this second lane of barracks.
They're backing, unfortunately.
Once more. Remember, Tidehunter has a shorter cooldown ultimate now, so pretty available in these fights. Gambit taking a lot of risk as they jump in onto Dendi. Dream Coil onto 3, but there's the reset from LeBron, and Navi are ready to do this. Look at General's positioning. There's the Ravage. The BKBs get used. Dendi so low, but he's barely going to survive. If Dendi makes it out of here, he cannot, but PL had to do a lot to find that kill. He's getting low, but the lifesteal's coming out. Navi starting to chew through buybacks. Dude, PL does get brought down, and it's a good fight for Gambit, but now with the buybacks, I think Navi can just push this advantage and win the game knowing that PL's out.
Jakiro did 4,400 damage in that.
Wow.
Dude, he put double Jakiro ult, doing pure damage.
Go for the win here? I think so. G might be able to slow this down. Same with the Elder Titan. But they're just going to lay into the towers. Crystallize saved his Metamorphosis for this. Now on the backside, they catch Cheshire Cat. That Hex on Dendi has played so much of a role in this game. I think they're going to do it. Gambit are in trouble. Their tier 4s are down. They're going to make their final stand as Big Num charges in. Navi trying to focus on the throne. Dendi uses the BKB, finishes off Big Num. He'll use the buyback. G still pretty healthy, but there's a Sunder. He gets right-clicked and destroyed. Now he's going to use the buyback. Gambit doing everything they can, but it's not even that close. The throne gets destroyed, and Navi take the game and secure the series after one hell of a nail biter.